Hey everyone, welcome back for yet another chapter review for the glorious manga Kingdom. Alright guys, today we got chapter 6 and it's a pretty good one today, not gonna lie. Hope you enjoy it. So, as we start the chapter, so on the little chapter cover thing, we get this nice little triple box of Seikyo, Shin, and Ace. It's a nice little. I just like it. It shows our protagonist, deuteragonist, and the antagonist of this arc. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good, honestly. So we enter where we left off in the last chapter, with Shin and Tin questioning A or E. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep saying A about the rebellion, and they're like really curious on like how he managed to escape if he was alone. Like, hey, dude, like, you're just this little 13-year-old kid. How the hell did you escape that shit, Like, I mean, honestly, it's a good question, but he reveals that he wasn't alone in a place surrounding him with enemies. He has his right-hand man, Shabunkin. Shabunkin the fucking legend, mind you. I love Shabunkin, bro. He is amazing. I really love how he every time he's on panel, it's just usually some comedy is about to happen. We along with seeing the legend himself, we get a little snippet right here that says it talks about how he was actually a good warrior back in his day, and that's just a little something something for us, because I mean most people probably are just assuming this dude's just a I mean, kind of like the fat dude Ketsu from the last chapter. Like he's just some noble in the capital, Like he ain't just that. We got a martial goat on our hands. I might add. Nah, he's not. He's not anything crazy, but I mean, he's Shabunkun or Shabunkun or Shabunkun. I do not know how to pronounce it, but we good. We good. So So we also learned that it was just by complete luck that Shabunkin had actually run into Hyo and Shin on that very fateful day and needed to hire him because he was actually just uh, going out there to like plan out where they were gonna meet him and the king if they ended up getting split up during their rebellion escape. So it's pretty crazy. Like he was already on his way to that little shack, I'm assuming, and he just happened to see like Shin and Hyo just happened to be out there at that exact moment as they pass. It's perfect fate. Crazy, because he ends up saving the king. But Shin, of course, becomes incredibly furious at how the king is describing the rebellion as just it's just some disruption, Like, oh, you're making it seem like it was nothing. Like, what the hell? And so he punches the king in the back of the head, and he's just trying to pummel the king, making him blood go everywhere. And Ten comes in, she's trying to pull Shin off of the king, and he elbows Ten in the face. Ten goes flying back and getting mad at Shin. And then we get the most legendary moment in the not the most legendary, but this moment is just amazing. The king grabs Shin by the neck, like Kane from the WWE, and starts explaining that he's fighting a war right now, and he has an extremely low chance of winning. So if people are willing to help him, he is going to use them. It does not matter who they are, where they come from, the reason they came. If they're willing to help, he is going to accept it, and he can't just try to save every person who's with him. He's going to accept help if it means that person might die too. So, then, after that, we get a little flashback that shows Hyo kneeling before the king behind his shade or whatever it is, and they're him, Sei or Aisei, and the king. My bad. Him, Aisei, and Shabunkin are all just talking, and seems like Shabunkin's trying to explain the job to him, and well, they're talking about the job, the task that Hyo is going to be performing, and Shabunkin is kind of like skirting around the edges of it. He's trying to like make it seem like oh, don't worry, you there's obviously a chance you could die, but like it's like not likely. But so then the king is like, yeah, it's actually gonna be extremely likely, dude, and like you're probably gonna die. Like that's how crazy this job is, and Hyo is 100%. I'm doing it. He doesn't care if there's a 150% chance of dying. He's gonna do it because he wants to become a great general, and he doesn't care what it takes to get him there. He is getting there. Does not matter. Him and Shin are legends who can overcome anything, which he doesn't. But uh, oh well. Shin will, and for him, Shin took all of the abilities uh, from Hyo when he left, seemingly. Um, so then it returns to Shin and A and Ten, and A's like trying to figure out where to go. He stops and asks for Shin to stop mourning. Choose your path. Are you going to go back home and live a servant's life, or are you going to follow me, a king who has zero power? And we see in Shin that his resolve has become ignited again. Something we will see time and time and time again from the king. Something he is absolutely incredible at is inspiring his people, making them follow him into the jaws of death itself. It's something that he does better than anybody else. And there's a reason he's king, even if he is only 13. And I mean, he's just truly worthy. Like, he is king, the king of Chin. So, finally, we see A stepping out into the dawn and the sunrise of a new day, trying to go to the next area and find their good old buddy Shabunkin. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this chapter. But that chapter felt really short, honestly, like way shorter than the last one. Um, kind of weird, but they all feel really short, honestly. Other than like the first two, um, especially when you're binging them, they could just go by so quickly. You don't really realize how limited we are until you like catch up, and then you're only getting 20 pages per week or 19 pages. So irritating. But yeah, so that's gonna be it, guys. If you enjoyed it, thanks, and see ya. If you don't want to be spoiled, go on and get out of here. And have a great day. So, the rest of you. Um, we've got some stuff to discuss. Specifically, my favorite point in this chapter, when the king grabs Shin by his neck and breaks through to him. He breaks through and destroys any doubt that they were going to be working together. Like, I think that was what really, uh, that made Shin respect A more than any type of speech could. The fact that he got, physical and made Shin realize, I'm not just some little fucking twerp that you're just gonna beat the shit out of or call me a fucking whatever. Like, you're not gonna disrespect me. I'm the king, bro. Like, get on my damn level. Like, I'm gonna beat your ass if you keep on talking shit. Um, I just can't really ever give enough praise to this dude. I love. He's definitely my favorite character in Kingdom. I also love, obviously, you got this when I was discussing it before, but I love the acknowledgement of the legend Shabunkin himself on the battlefield, as we see later on. He was someone who was very comparable to a certain general, a certain great sixth general that we'll see in the, I think, next chapter. Um, we'll see. He was kind of comparable at a certain point, but then that other general obviously took off and soared into the top like five generals in the entire series. But yeah, pretty amazing. We will see Shabunk. This is not the last time we will hear about Shabunkin being martially strong. He definitely fights later on. We get to see him wield the sword once again later on. Cannot wait to see that again. I love Shabunkin showing up. He might be my favorite like side character. He's obviously he's prevalent right now, but later on he kind of gets on the back burner. Even when like the king has his like art little mini arcs, like Shabunkin just he only like says a few amount of words per chapter. But yeah, so then next thing I want to talk about that in just ridiculous the just completely ridiculous moment where the king just chokeholds Shin like fucking Kane from the fucking WWE, dude. Just amazing. I really love that. I love when the king decides to like get physical or start just going crazy. So good. Um, yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I don't really have much else to say about this one. It was a good chapter, though. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hope you guys come back for the next one. And see ya.